extreme weather over here. We are actually looking at by Orlando, by Orlando, because there's a big storm system popping upwards, and also the in the radar and seeing there will be the large storms and a little bit flooding in there, and so far there's not the pink and black. I mean pink. Um, the green is flooding, and so this what it means. Each one of those colors, like black, is like damage, wind, probability, and and then suddenly change to rain, and then over time, this one is coming is your way. Each one of these, there's a lot of the things. How much there is on each the radar will do doing. Yeah, and also there's more storms heading towards for next few weeks till the rain popping up. It's really very more problems in the decade with this the weather going on over time. Well, I will show you what each model will show you predicting each one of those. And also, because like in Mississippi, there's gonna be a lot of flooding and a little bit pink in those. Could be a possibility. I will keep eye on it and keep you updating it. It's over time. Because we'll expand it over time. Each these models will going to get, and also a little bit. This is better threat predicting the cape will going to be. It's not going to be very much. Maybe around 80,000 and 1240, but it's going to be big in around Kansas Louisville, and it's eventually in Florida, and not very much in the northeast world. But there's a lot other things are still there. Possibility, well, thanks to that for this, like there's storm possibility fans to see. It's gonna be more and stuff. Gonna be a lot of it. Those thunderstorms needs a little bit a lot, but there's more, like 90 kilograms of like kill history out there. It's gonna be, we don't know how much will going to impacted by it with the wind. There's nothing at all, but still there with the clouds and stuff headed towards. Still gonna be more threats in the Mississippi each day. And then these clouds over hill gonna be bring a lot of flooding and eventually be a little bit stormy because these clouds make. And also, we need to make like lower clouds to make thunderstorm. Do you want less thunderstorm? Just going to get like a bigger cloud, but down there it's just not very much. Okay, when we have a little lower cloud and a little bit in there, and when we have 1200 feet, and then there's a little bit there. But more important is around Florida is when there was a little bit clouds and a little bit of cape that we're going to bring it back to uphill worse. And then there's more other ways to get more chance for thunderstorms in the long terms. This is on weather bell a little bit longer terms in a NAM 12 color model. It's gonna be very issuing with the weather in a very long terms. Each day with Cape and the history, and also above or below average temperature will freakish with the dew point. And also it's gonna be big difference with the dew point. It's not a lot to do point. Just not it's gonna be very strong thunderstorm. It's just a little bit weak about around the northeastward, but when it's in Florida, it's just gonna be still gonna be very strong thunderstorm by Florida, but going slowly downward over time to see that dew point and also how much moisture in the atmosphere is going changing over time when it's this big drop in the test is gonna be a little bit confusing how much moisture is gonna bring that into more rain or not because we are in a Nina, but we are still going to curious about how winter will form it. Well, I will show you that there's a little bit, will really gonna be a little bit chillier early, and it's gonna be very much with the big cold air going in place with the moist area and the boundaries. And these boundaries will bring a lot of moisture, and also with these thunderstorms will be going impacted by Great Lakes and by the Gulf. I will explain when it's going happening or not. Well, in the Zurich, in in the 4 days from now, this is the how much below average temperature will changing over time when these storms will popping upwards like November 24th. I was trying to say again when it was warm warm air with a bound with a cooler air, you're going to get this boundaries. This boundaries will the white area is 0 degrees difference. You get big storm system with the warm air and with the cold air. That's what we are going to talking about on the 14th. There's going to be chance for thunderstorm, but it's hard to see it. But still gonna be there, maybe on NAM model to let you know about it. But it's gonna be very longer period times when it's gonna be a bigger event. But I think the tropical stormings is already ended earlier. I don't know about that, but it's a little bit quiet. But severe weather is going to be kicked back in until winter will be slowing back down until the next spring. During around March, it's going to be a big year 2022, with a Nina year. I will more uh, explain. It's just gonna be very quiet. Will be very until maybe around November 4th, but or the 3rd of October. It's just gonna be since then it will be gonna be very quiet because it's gonna be drier, traditional away because this away and how much there will be committed with this ocean temperature, and it's gonna be very dry. It's not a good difference because somehow to make a quite tropical storms. There's a lot of dry area, and also there's not a lot of time for that will a chance turn into a tropical storm because it's just gonna be very quiet, and it's gonna be very wind shear. Gonna be a lot of wind shear. Just there's gonna be a lot. We cannot see it, but it's there. It's just gonna be very more. Some areas gonna be very dry and a little bit wind shear everywhere. It's not very good additionally because too much wind shearing for for hurricanes and tropical storms. This is why I think it's gonna be very quiet until gonna be another way to see it. There's gonna be more or less tropical activity. There's a lot of difference between these factoring. This I will let you know just any the new things about storms and a tropical storm and maybe winter stuff. There's gonna be very much drier area with this traditionally tracks a lot with the wind shear. With the height and the wind shear is just too much things and the precipitation hours. How much precipitation with water vapor totals there's could be nothing left. Could be very quiet. This is extreme weather area here.